Y qué onda, gente, como dicen, ¿qué les va? Acá estamos de vuelta en el capítulo 13, justo donde lo dejamos, justo en la despedida sad que les hice en el video anterior. Así que nada, let's go, vamos a ver qué pasa, chabón. Uy, 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 uy. Ay, 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 acá, acá puedo revisar cositas. ¿No me puedo encontrar un AK-47? Estaría bueno, Estás ahí, pa, say hello to my little friend.
He's here, all right.
Sí, está cachón. Sé que tengo, o sea, sé que si entro lo voy a encontrar, pero me gusta revisar por ahí, no sé, postos que me encuentro una bazooka o algo. Bien, a las patadas. ¡Apa! Alta bugueada esa. Claramente está cerrado. Mirá que rápido que aprieto la Q, boludo. Soy main Evelyn. Nah. Bien. Vamos a ver qué pasa, boludo. Está todo re tenso. Oh, tremenda bugueada se pega, Shepard Metal Works. Bien.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Claramente. Entrar a las patadas. Ay, 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 ay. Esto tiene una pinta de turbio. Ay, 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 ay. Se va a repudrir. Uy, tengo que estar a full con los boluditos, me parece. Uy, me quiero cagar a pico.
Bigby Wolf.
Vení, hija de puta. Vení.
The Big Bad Wolf.
The Big Bad Wolf, sí, vení, la concha de tu madre. ¿Dónde estás, hija de puta? ¿Te querés mover? Bigby. Se me está cagando de risa Bloody Mary. Se me está cagando de risa Bloody Mary. Me voy a hacer verga. Ah, mirá, mirá cómo me investigan.
They used to fear you.
Sí.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would get.
Ay, 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 Bloody Mary. Vos y yo vamos a tener un encontronazo en breve. Ay, 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 ese pasillito no me gusta. Uy, 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 uy. ¿Por qué digo tres veces lo mismo, lo mismo, lo mismo? No sé, no sé, no sé. Banco de trabajo, que se mierda. Uy, balas de plata, men.
Silver.
Ay.
Big Bad Wolf.
Balas de plata, vieja. Uy, Bloody Mary, ¿cómo andás?
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm
Uy,
sure
uy, uy.
you'll persuade him.
Uy, me lo esquivó, men.
What a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Uy, llegué justito. Tomá, gata. Uy, se fue a la verga. Bien, las dos balas de plata siguen en la mesa. Es Bloody Mary, men. Es Bloody Mary, vieja. Me voy a pegar un cagazo porque es Bloody Mary y debe tener una forma real re bizarra, boludo. Ay, 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 cabe. Ay, la rueda, vieja. La rueda. Pero creo que tenía forma allá. Ay, 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 ay. Un poquito menos de volumen. Mentira, qué poquito menos. Vamos a dejarlo como está. A huevo, macho. ¿Me puedo mover? Uy, 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 uy. Se repudre. Uy, esquivado. Creo. Estoy cruzando Bigby, despacito y con buena letra. Los reflejos Challenger bien encendidos. ¡Ah! Se retrabó.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Uy, qué bizarra, boludo. What the fuck? Está incrustada con wea. No, men. Chabón. No, saca un Super Saiyajin algo, Bigby. Eleva tu cosmos, weón. Que se note el main Evelyn. Ah, que no sé. En el chat dicen que ella es Majin Buu y yo soy Goku Super Saiyajin 1. Pero el Super Saiyajin 1 le ganó a Majin Buu con una Genkidama, vieja. Uy, que esos ruidos. Uy, uy, me estoy acomodando y no tengo las manos en el teclado. Mirá el ruido que hace. Mirá el ruido que hago. Uy, ¿dónde apareció? Ay, 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 ay. Uy, soy una valla. Uy. ¿Y ahora? What the fuck? Ahí está, que está más cerca. Yo le pegué, men. Les juro que estoy reaccionando bien a las cosas que me está diciendo. Yo estoy reaccionando bien, pero me la pone igual, boludo. Es como los juegos cuando tenías que ganarle para que en el video después te gane la voz. Dale, Warwick. ¡Uy, boludo! ¡Sí! ¡Sí, sí! ¡Acá! ¡Soy el lobo feroz, vieja! ¡Oh, soy el lobo feroz, men! ¡Ah! ¡La cabeza a la verga! ¡Qué bien que está esto, boludo! Sí. Oh, putita, ¿no? Oh, putita, ¿no? Me siento como Sasuke con el Susano peleando contra Naruto y sus 8 millones de clones. Oh. Llegué a reaccionar con Aku. Oh, soplé, man. Soplé como en el cuento de los chanchitos. Ah, se te pudrió, ¿no? Buen CFD al Warwick. No, el ojo. Ay, era la copia. Pensé que me la iba a poner en el ojo. Oh, Bigby. No debía haber terminado ahí. Debe quedarlo originalmente. Que me mira Gil.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Esa.
This gun hope I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being.
Me
You
chupa un
will
huevo, te
bring
voy a
me
hacer
back
verga.
alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny.
Ah, no?
Coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
Claramente.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
¿Ah, sí?
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Se va a ir a la verga.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those
No le voy a
are two
responder.
very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Concha de su madre.
You know, I'm actually
Quiero
looking
saber qué
forward to
pasó,
seeing Miss
boludo.
White again.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Cerrar el orto. Acá el que está en una situación de mierda sos vos.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
No lo quería matar, no lo quería matar, gente. Quería que hable y que me explique varias cosas que por ahí quedan cabos sueltos. Me parece lo más sensato. No me acuerdo que iban a empezar el video. No sé cuánto puede durar esto.
We have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
No mientas, que querés matar a todos.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. at the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Porque
It's about
reacciona
time you
como
showed
un
up.
pro.
Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything.
Muy bien.
We'll deal with it later, but
No iba a
right
decir lo
now,
maté
you're
porque
the
va a
one
ser
I'm
muy-
concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware
¿Qué
of
tal
my
si me
rights,
lo
Miss White.
mato?
How about I go ahead and kill you right now?
In front of all these people.
Do I look like I give a shit?
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for
Concha
the
de tu
forced
madre.
prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other
Sí,
crap
bardea.
he's done.
Meter leña
I
al
know
fuego.
you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Bueno, ponele.
This is ridiculous.
¿Pero qué? ¿Que se
You have the
transforme en algo
floor.
re piola?
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
Georgie's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Give me a break. You're so full of shit.
Well, I thought we could discuss this like civilized people, but apparently
For
that isn't
fuck's
going
sake.
to happen.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Una verga,
Your government
claramente, como lo que
abandoned
son.
you, left you
Sí, sí, sí.
poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners. I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help.
Concha, le vine a
And what
preguntar a
did I
esta que
do
le
for
cagué
you?
quemando el árbol. La puta madre.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life.
Ya fue matarlos a todos,
You
me
would
escriben
go
en el
to
chat.
him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
Bien
You're
bestia.
all still
Bien
afraid of
bestia.
him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over.
Bien,
And
Barba Azul.
those girls will have their justice.
Bien vieja. Te quemé el árbol, pero bien, ¿ves? Sos razonable, chabón. Te cabió. Oh, aplaude.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just need...
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Shut the boca.
Just shut the fuck up already.
It's okay. Whatever you're getting at, get to it.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Vos sos el
You're
que está
the
en
one
juicio.
on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how
Tremendo
it's
bardo.
always been.
See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Oh, Sirenita.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do.
No te mates, chabón.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up.
Bien.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the
Testigo sorpresa,
goddamn
claramente,
room when he
muchacho.
did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him.
La gente te está
Georgie
apoyando
would have
bien.
never done anything
Estoy
without
haciendo
his
bien las
say-so.
cosas, creo.
Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
A Barba Azul le pinta el bardo al toque.
So that's it. right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
No lo quiero amenazar con que lo voy a hacer verga, porque me vas a decir algo tipo, mirá, este es el lobo feroz.
Now,
La
for your
concha de tu madre.
sentence.
We don't
Me lo va a
have
volver
to
en
become
contra.
murderers.
Yo tengo que estar calmado.
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
Vamos a votar, esto es una
Have a
democracia.
vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Uy,
Are
tengo
you
que
sure?
decir yo.
This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Uy, la concha.
Just do what you think is right.
Uy, la concha, tengo que decidir yo, boludo. Ay, 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 ay.
Yes, Sheriff.
Encerrarlo, arrancarle la cabeza, arrojarlo al
Teach him a
pozo.
fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Morite, hijo de puta.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Tremenda bugueada de jueguito. Acá no sé si tengo que seguir apretando Q o no. Nos vemos en Disney.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Mira,
You're going to miss me.
la pija te vamos a extrañar.
I won't.
Sí, nos vemos en Disney. Sheriff, no la pija. Me chupa huevo que Blanca lo recordará. Má, morite, hijo de puta. Besito en la frente.
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Ay, Verde tiene miedo. Es lo que no intentaba que pase desde el principio de la serie. Pero no lo iba a dejar vivir, chabón. Elegí los 3 puntitos. Me hubiese tirado simplemente. No, la pija. Que le voy a tirar. Hijo de puta. Se muera. Momo. Y hasta acá el capítulo 13, gente, de la serie de YouTube. Gracias por quedarse hasta el final. Nada, recuerden de seguirme siempre en mis redes sociales allá abajo y de seguirme en Twitch. Que ahí pasa todo esto de corrido y no se tienen que comer el garrón de por ahí esperar a que yo no cuelgue y subir los videos. Así que nada, gente, gracias por quedarse hasta el final. Nos vemos en el capítulo 14, que va a ser el último, me parece. Sí, va a ser el último. Así que nada, gente, nos vemos. Adiós.
Thank you.